Okay, on number 6, we've got James playing 6 games of darts, and these are his scores. Which average should he use, the mean or the median, to give the highest score? So we've got to figure out what the mean is, figure out what the median is, and find out which one gives the better score. So I'm going to add all these up. And then divide by 6. So the mean is 82. Median, you need to put them in order. Let's change that. So 14 was the lowest, then 71, then 80, 90, 117 and 120. So the median is between 80 and 90, the median was 85. And the median gives the higher total, so the median is the answer. On number 7, write down 6 numbers that have a median of 8, a mean of 9 and a range of 30. Now on some of these types of questions there are more than one possible answer, and I think this is one of them. So what I always do first is write out 6 lines where I'm going to put my numbers. I always do these questions in order of size. So median of 8, that's probably where I'd start. I always start with the middle. So these numbers, as long as what would go between them is an 8, then that's fine. So I'm going to start off actually just putting 8 either side of the middle. It doesn't tell us about a mode or anything, so there's nothing I need to put in 3 times. They need to have a mean of 9. So there are 6 numbers. Oops. So when their total is divided by 6, the answer should be 9. And if I just reverse that calculation, if I do 9 times 6, that will give me the total. So the total needs to be 54. So they've got to add up to 54. Okay, and they have to have a range of 13. I'm just going to go for a little bit of trial and error here and go with something like 5 and then work backwards. So let's use the range now. So 5, add on 13 and we'll get our highest number. So that will be 18. Now let's see what these add up to. So we've got 18 add 8 is 26. Add another 8 is 34. Add a 5 is 39. So I've got 15 that I need the rest to add up to. So I could go for another 5 here and a 10 there, and that would work. Okay, there are many different options for this question. On number 8, 5 numbers have a range of 14. 4 of the numbers are those ones there. Work out the 2 different possible values for the 5th number. Okay, well, if you remember, the range is the difference between the highest and the lowest. But if I write these in order at the moment, these are the numbers I've got. Now, we don't know whether this 5th number we're after is at the lower end or at the higher end. So let's say it was at the lower end. This number could be 31, take away the range. 31 take away 14 would give us 17. If this number was at the higher end, so imagine 17 wasn't there, if I add on 14 to 20, I would get 34. So the 2 possible numbers are 17 and 34. Number 9. James is a car salesman. He has a target of selling an average of 5 cars a day from Monday to Friday. Over Monday to Thursday, he has sold a mean of 6 cars per day. How many cars must he sell on Friday to meet his target? So if he sold 6 cars a day on average from Mondays to Thursday, let's figure out how many cars he sold altogether. So Monday to Thursday, total divided by, how many days is that? 4 days, gives an average of 6, a mean average of 6. So the total must be 6 times 4. 24. So he's already sold 24 cars. If he wants to sell on average 5 cars a day from Monday to Friday, then that means that new total, I'll just put in brackets Monday to Friday, divided by 5 gives a mean average of 5. What must that total be? Well, 5 times 5 gives us that it should be 25. So he only needs to sell one more car. On Friday. Okay. Number 10, a teacher surveys a group of students. He asks how much pocket money they receive each week. The median, okay. Are these in order? No. Okay. So let's put them in order first. 4, 5. Cross out the ones we've done already, and then we won't have to look at them again. 6, 7. And if you write them underneath other numbers, then you'll know when you've got enough numbers. 8, 8, 8. Oh, I've missed one out here. Let's go back. So £7.50. 8, 8, 8, 10, and 50. That person's a lucky person. Okay, so the median is between £7.50 and 8, so £7.75. It's halfway between those. The mean, let's add them all up. Okay, so it comes to this, and then when we divide that by 10, it gives us a mean average of £11.35. Which average, the median or the mean, is the most suitable for this data? Now this is a really important question, and it's good that you have an understanding of this. How many of these students earned this amount, the mean amount? Well, not all but one of them didn't earn that much. Only one earned over £11.35, so it's not a very good average. And the reason it's not a very good average is that this person here who earned £50 has pulled the mean up. Extreme values affect the mean. So the better average to use in this case is the median, as the median is not affected by extreme values. And that's actually one of the reasons why we have a few different types of average. Otherwise we'd just use the mean all the time. They all have their positives and their negatives. Okay, number 11. Hannah was recording the number of letters in each word in an article. These are the first 10 lengths. Median. Okay, so I'm going to do what I did before. 2. So the median is 4 because there's nothing between 4 and 4. Mean. There are 10 numbers. So 4.3. Okay, and it says the 11th word has 4 letters. Tick the box which describes what effect this will have on the mean. So will the mean decrease? Will it remain the same? Will it increase? Well, if this 11th word has any fewer letters than the mean, it will decrease the mean. If it has any more letters than the mean, it will increase the mean. And if it had the same number of letters as the mean will just stay the same. Probably the easiest way to describe that is to think of a few numbers that were all the same. Let's say you had 5, 5, 5, and 5. Their mean would be 5. If we added a number that was a 6, though, that would increase the mean. If we added another 5, that would just keep the mean at 5, and if we added a number that was less than 5, that would decrease the mean. So since this 11th word has 4 letters, that's less than 4.3, then the mean will decrease. What effect will it have on the median? Well, imagine if we put another 4 in here. Where would it go? This very much depends on where it would go in the numbers. So when in order, it would go in here, and the median would then be the 6th number, as opposed to being between the 5th and the 6th, but that would still be a 4, so the median would remain the same.